Alright, so what is good YouTube, and welcome to another video on the Martial Consulting channel. In today's video I am just gonna give you a bunch of tools that I use to run Facebook advertisements for martial arts schools all around the world. Technically you could also use this to run TikTok advertisements for your martial arts school or whatever other advertisements you're running out there, unless it's like, I don't know, for like fucking newspapers, although that would still work probably, but I guess you get the point, right? Kind of for like all new age advertisement, let's put it this way. Also, this is kind of a weird way to phrase it, to call like Facebook ads new age advertising. Anyways, let's straight up dive into the video. So first of all, I'm not gonna go into my computer here and like just show you how to use all of them. I may do separate videos on each of them and how I use each of them in the future, but for the most part what I want to do in this video is to just give you a broad overview of every single tool I use. And then you can basically, I mean, there are hundreds, if not thousands of other videos on YouTube that you can look up to if you need help with any of those. As I've said, I may do videos on those as well in the future, but let's dive into them. First of all, pretty typical, I guess. We have Canva, obviously. Now, don't worry, there are going to be some cooler tools towards the end as well. But, I mean, it's pretty basic, I know, but it's like, in my opinion, still the best tool you can use when it comes to creating Facebook advertisements. And it doesn't really matter if you're like a pro or if you're like a complete beginner, because like completely beginner friendly, but you can also do like some completely fancy stuff with it. Now, I'm not an expert at like Photoshop or designing in general, so I can't compare Canva with Photoshop, and I don't think that it would do justice to Photoshop to compare something like Canva to it. But in terms of designing Facebook ads with it, yeah, I mean, it sometimes feels like it's specifically for that, designed for those things. Now, the other thing is with Canva, it's like, yeah, sure, everyone talks about, yeah, don't use stock images in your ads, everyone else uses them, blah 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 blah. To be honest, when you have Canva Pro, the stock images in there are basically unlimited. Like, even those do perform, at least from what we've ran for our clients, really well. Of course, not all of them are gonna work great, but even some of these stock images in Canva, when you have Canva Pro, obviously, do work really well. And I kind of sound like right now probably like I'm doing some promotion there for Canva or something like that. I promise, there are no affiliate links or whatsoever in the description. Yeah, but again, like, obviously try to use your own footage, try to get some great footage of your school, but the it's worth to at least try out some of these stock images. Like, they do tend to work. Which one you want to use specifically? Well, that's up to you. You have to figure that out yourself. Like, I don't want to make this video like, yeah, you monkey see, monkey do. Like, you see what we use and then you just use it yourself. Now, be a little creative with it. Like, Canva is such a huge tool. There are so many tutorials on this on the internet. There are so many stock images in Canva, and you have unlimited opportunities to actually take videos or images of your school yourself. Yeah, but that's basically the first tool. I guess it's pretty simple. Probably everyone expected this to be in here. Second tool is CapCut. So this is basically for video editing and all of that stuff. Now, some people may argue, why don't you use like Premiere Pro or what's called After Effects or any of that shit when it comes to like fancy video editing? I'm saying, or at least from what I'm thinking, CapCut is almost like Canva here when it comes to videos, though it's like, it's super beginner friendly, but you can also use it if you're advanced. It's literally almost there to just craft Facebook ads for your martial arts school. So you just go in there. Again, there are a bunch of tutorials on the internet that you can look up. And you've probably seen those videos already, where it's like, there's like someone is speaking, and then there are like these yellow captions under it. So someone is saying something, and then there are like these big yellow captions in the video. This is basically what you can do with Canva, and what we found is that those videos literally absolutely crush it for martial arts schools. When you get like a little bit creative with the editing inside of CapCut, literally it doesn't like, if it doesn't take you longer than like 10 hours of actual work in CapCut to actually create like killer Facebook advertisements with it. And if you're not even willing to put in like a couple of hours of work for this to actually generate students for your school, then God help you, then this channel is probably not designed for you. Then I guess good luck with your school. No, but to be honest, like I may actually do a video on CapCut here in the future where I show you like step by step on how to create Facebook ads for your martial arts school with it, because it is literally like when you go to the Facebook ads library, no one else is really doing this. Like everyone is just putting up those boring videos where there's no text, there's literally nothing going on inside of the video, and then there's like some music and people train, and then there's maybe a font or something like that. Sure, those do tend to work a bit as well, but if we're honest, we're still on Instagram or Facebook here or TikTok, even worse. And people like their attention span is super short, so make it like highly edited. Now everyone is gonna come in, is gonna probably make the argument for, yeah, but when you make it highly edited and all of that, like they do become a lead, but then they're not really a qualified lead. We're not talking about qualifying leads here, we're just talking about getting their attention. How we qualify leads and all that good stuff, that's a story for another day. I'm not gonna talk about this in this video. Yeah, but CapCut's literally when you wanna create like an extra good campaign for your school, like what I would suggest you just take like a bunch of photos and videos of your school where people train. You maybe color grade them a bit, which you should be able to do in Canva as well. Like I'm talking about the videos now. In CapCut, sorry. So you color grade the videos in CapCut, and then you just edit them a little bit with like those fonts. Again, there are a bunch of videos on the internet you can look up. I'm probably gonna make a video about this in the future as well. It's actually a good idea. Let me actually real quick. Sorry for my unprofessionalism. Let me actually write this down real quick. CapCut tutorial. Sorry, I know that's completely unprofessional. I completely understand if you click off the video now. Yeah, but that's basically CapCut. That's basically Canva. Then the last tool I kind of have for here already is, it will sound completely basic, but it's basically doing voiceover over your Facebook advertisements. So kind of taking like, either you could do it with your own voice or with like another voice and saying something like, hey, X, Y, and Z city, we're looking for 20 parents who have childs between the age of 3 to 6, who want their child to not be bullied later in school, and blah 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 blah, all of that good stuff. I guess you get the point. And then you put this into like some something called like TikTok. Just search up on Google TikTok voice generator, and then just put it in there. Either you use like the simple TikTok voice, which tends to work, but what works probably even better, not just probably, what works even better is if you use like your own voice and that you like speak it in yourself, and that's like behind the video, and then like everything you say pops up on Canva as a font. Literally those videos, I'm not even gonna start how good they perform, but they fucking crush it. And I've never seen any of those videos not perform, to be honest with you. Now let me think here. Because for full transparency, I haven't even written down all of the softwares on like any sheet or something like that. I know it might sound unprofessional here to you, which it probably is as well. But no, I think if you use those two tools like Canva and CapCut, if you really become professional with them, like you'll create killer ads with those. And if you can, then just figure it out. Literally, like, get a little bit more creative. And I know I might sound a little harsh in this video, and you might be like, "Well, what is this dickhead telling me that I just gotta figure it out myself?" But man, that's kind of life, to be honest. Anyways, for the most part, that's already everything for this video. Again, a little shorter one this week, but yeah, we're gonna get those bigger videos back. What I'm thinking right now as well is you could say GHL as well, but that's like after someone becomes lead. This is just for actually creating the ads. Those two tools are basically absolutely gonna help you. I hope you found this video helpful. And yeah, if you want more students for your school, check out the first link in the description. And with that being said, have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.